Today I came down and helped my brother do a stucco finish that we use a plastic trowel on. Now I did one of these videos before, and if I find it I'll show you some scenes from it. I'm going to show you how we did it. Well, tomorrow we are going to synthetically stucco this. So we're going to go over here. We're just rubbing that down with a brick because you let stucco shrink, the real stucco, and then you go over it. Just rubbing it down with a brick. That's a fireplace my brother built. And when we start this job tomorrow, we're going to go over here and start. Because you always start in the back of the building where no one's going to see it first. And you get better as you go. So we always try to get our supplies the day before from a reputable dealer.
Okay, Mr. Haduck, your stucco supplies are in.
Thank you, Honest Mike.
You're welcome.
All right, this is the stuff we're using. That's the name of it. Here's my brother mixing it. Yep. Okay, we're gonna talk about this a little bit. See, it's gooey. And if you look on the edge there, you see fibers in it. So it's real gooey. So when you're putting it on, it kind of like sticky like. See that? Real sticky. Just goes on sticky. And it's got the fibers in it. So that goes a long way. I'm putting it on with the metal trowel. My brother brother's using a plastic trowel. And this is plastic, see it? The reason it's plastic is because if you use a metal one, it'll stain it with the iron on it, the iron coming off. But the plastic doesn't do that. That's our finish. That sand finish out. Rub it with the plastic trowel. As we're doing this and you're wondering what time of year it is, that's one of those cicadas that come out every 17 years. Okay, Gary, we got the whole thing done except for this little spot. Yeah, you got a picture or something to hang over that or what? Okay. Well, we're finishing up on the job, and it was 500 square feet, and each 5-gallon bucket covered 100 square feet. So that's it. I'm just showing you, that's what my brother built that fireplace a couple years back. And that's it. That's the end of the job. So I was looking through my old files from 2011, and I did do a video with that, with the plastic trowel. I'll just show you a couple scenes and then I'll do the final comments. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're using a different type of stucco, we'll call it. And it's like a synthetic, and we got to get this kind of finish out of it. So I'll show you how we're doing it. Okay, what we're doing is we're putting like a synthetic finish on this. We put our brown coat on and it's basically flat, and we waited 30 days because concrete shrinks. anytime your stucco shrinks. Anytime you're doing stucco work, the longer you let the base coat shrink, if there's any cracks, it'll crack up, and then when you're putting your second coat over, it won't crack as much. Let's put it that way. But this is a synthetic. We waited 30 days, and we don't have to wet it. And all we do is real thin put it on. Very thin. And just like that. And it's got an aggregated. And then what we do is we get a plastic trowel. This is a plastic trowel because if we use a steel trowel, it'll stain it. And we just get up here and we put a little trowel on there like that. And after we get the finish, if it's too thick, it won't give it that finish. That's how we do this system. So I'm going to talk about the job a little bit. You've seen the guy rubbing it down with the brick. Usually when you plaster like that, you plaster the whole foundation with traditional cement, then you wait 30 days. Then if you get any cracks, you got like a little tape and you go over it again, and if there's any roughness, you rub it down with a brick. Now people ask me, Mike, why don't you use a Haduck? Well, by the time we set the whole thing up and get it all ready with laborers, me and my brother just took it out of the buckets. We were done in 3 hours. I was out of there. And we used a plastic trowel for that kind of stuff. Now I don't really do that kind of work. You'd have to go to Kirk or Mac Plastering or those guys that are really into that stuff. But every once in a while they got to do a job for friends or family. So thanks for watching. I'm Mike Haduck. I'll see you next video.